Welcome to this beautiful Saturday. And as we begin our workout today, we are going to just make sure you have your strap or your belt handy and maybe a yoga block or something to just elevate the earth. So sometimes you could just use a cushion, but these work pretty well, you know, to just bring it up higher whenever you need to, okay? And we'll begin today in a seated or a lying down position. So whatever works for you to bring yourself into this nice yoga mindset. So today, focus on some positive energy flowing in and out. We always kind of do that in the yoga class anyway. But today, couple of things happening this weekend. Of course, tomorrow's Father's Day. So I would like to have us all kind of dedicate our practice this morning to our fathers, to our fathers and grandfathers, to maybe our husbands who made us moms, those moms out there. And if any of you dads are out there right now, happy Father's Day. Also, Monday is the beginning of summer, the summer solstice. So it's so great. Summertime is the best. So hopefully we'll have a beautiful summer this year, everything opening back up after our COVID year and a half. So let's go ahead and take that nice deep breath in through the nose. And you can exhale all the way out, a deep exhalation. Open the mouth, exhale completely. Good. And we'll do that 2 more times. So inhaling deeply through the nose. Open the mouth to exhale completely. And just 1 more time like that. Inhaling. Exhale. Beautiful. So if your eyes are open, we'll go ahead and close them. And as we close our eyes today, maybe bringing to awareness a very, very happy memory, maybe from our childhood, hanging out with our dad on a summer day. So we'll bring it all in together. So let's try to remember something, where we were. See if you could vividly bring this memory into your vision. Maybe you have more than one. I have a couple of popping into my mind right now. So whatever it is, just spending time with our dads, right? Maybe our granddads or uncles, right? And let's just bring that vision in. As we create this memory into our heads, let's breathe it in to our heart center. So almost visualize that the color of the heart chakra is a green light. So can you imagine this green light pulsating around with our memory? And with each heartbeat, bring this memory down down the arms, into the fingertips, down the legs, into our toes, till our whole body is glowing with this loving energy. Relax into that feeling of security and love. And here we'll just stay for 2 more breaths. Inhaling. Exhale all the way out. And 1 more nice deep breath in. Good. Exhale all the way out again. So if your eyes are closed, we're going to go ahead and blink our eyes open. So if you're lying down, you're going to come up to a seated position. And if experiencing tightness in your hips, you can elevate yourself up onto either a yoga block or maybe a folded blanket or a little cushion to help just to relax into the hips. I don't want any tightness here. We're going to start with some shoulder rotations, inhaling up, exhale down and back. We'll do that a few times. Take 2 more just like that. One more time, all the way up. Exhaling down and back, keeping the spine nice and long. Good. Let's start with a little bit of a neck stretch this morning. So inhale again. On the exhale, just go ahead and tilt the right ear towards the right shoulder till you begin to feel a stretch in the left side of the neck. You can take your left hand down, maybe walk it slightly back a little. Both shoulders pressing down. Nice deep breaths. 2 more breaths. Walking the right hand back to the right thigh first. Slowly return the head to its neutral position, and we'll inhale again right here. Exhale, dropping the ear towards your left shoulder. Right hand comes down and maybe slightly back. Let the shoulder drop down. Nice deep breaths here. Inhaling. Exhale. We'll take 2 more breaths. Turn your right hand to the right thigh, head to neutral. Let's turn the head, look towards your left shoulder. Exhale, chin down. You'll feel this movement in the right side of the neck. Inhale up. Again, exhale, chin down. Inhale up. 2 more times like that. And turning the head to center now, chin to chest. Then over to the right shoulder, and we'll lift the head up. Inhale, just like you're nodding your head in a yes, up and down position. Inhale up, saying yes to all the good things in our life. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale. 1 more time up. Exhale down, chin to chest, and then we'll stay right here, shoulders back. You can slowly turn your head side to side just to massage out the back of the neck here. 1 more time each direction. Good. And then go ahead and lift the head up to neutral. Good. So we've been sitting in this position for a couple of moments. So let's go ahead and just switch the crossing of our legs, giving equal opportunity to open our hips. And then we'll go ahead and take out your belt or your strap. So here we're just going to open into our shoulders a bit. If you have a shoulder issue and this kind of makes it more challenging, you could just use your arms without the belts. Otherwise, we're going to try to lift up as high as we can, all the way up to the sky as you feel the side ribs expand. Exhale just to the crown of the head. If you have more flexibility there, you can reach behind the head. So inhale, extend up high. Exhale. Good, just continue here, up nice and high on our inhale. Exhale. Let's take 2 more just like that. 1 more time all the way up. Exhale. Good, extend up high again, inhale. Now we're gonna just tilt towards the right. Reach the arms in front, trying to keep your sits bones grounded. Feel the spine lengthen. Inhale up, tilt to the right again. Reach out in front and come up. 1 more time like that. And up. Good, so hold it up high again. We inhale, tilt to the left. Reach out in front, to the right and up. So again, you want to get a really nice length in the spine as you reach forward and come up. 2 more times here. Last time. Good, and again, coming up really tall, extend up high, exhale, again, pull down high in the back of the head. Inhale up high, exhale, pull down and back. Just 2 more like that. Last time, all the way up. Exhale down. Great job. Good, so we come back up, bring the arms down, wiggle out your shoulders a little bit. And now we're gonna start to open into the hamstring muscle. So let's go ahead and keep our left foot pressing against the right inner thigh. Take the strap down underneath the right foot, sitting up really tall. So I want you to sit up tall, drop the shoulders down so you feel the length of the spine. As you gently pull back, you'll feel the muscles in the hamstring engage. And then keeping the shoulders down, think about leading with that bright green heart full of love. Walking the hands down, drop your shoulders. Maybe the forehead comes down towards the knee. Once you continue to keep that length, then the forehead can drop down. So you feel a little stretch into the back of the neck. Feel your spine lengthen. We'll take 2 more breaths. Lifting the head up, slowly sliding your hands back up. Keep your band underneath the right foot. We'll take the left hand to the ground just to lift up and over to the side. Then you feel that a little bit into the inner thigh, right? So as you move your foot there. Now take your left hand to the strap, your right hand behind you next to the right hip. Both shoulders pull back, we inhale. And again, exhale, tilting forward. Nice deep breaths here. Relax both shoulders. Let the elbow bend. Let that left elbow bend. Good. Just 2 more breaths here. And then lifting the head up. Slowly come back up. We're going to take that foot. You can either bring the right foot against the left shin, or if you have more flexibility, you can hop it over to the outside of that left leg. If that's too much on your knees or hips, then you could just keep that left leg extended out right here and take the twist. Otherwise, maybe you have that left knee bent. So let's extend up on our next inhale. Exhale and rotate. So hugging the leg in, take your right hand behind you. Dropping both shoulders down, we lengthen the spine, maybe turning the head in that direction. Nice deep breaths here. And we'll stay for 2 more breaths. 1 more breath here. Good, return to center, reach up, inhale. Exhale, arms down. Good, try to see if we could stack these knees in shoelace pose. If that's too much, then go ahead and straighten that left leg out underneath the bottom leg. And then we're gonna reach up high on our next inhale. Exhale, tilt forward. You can also have your hips elevate on a block if shoelace is too much. Here we'll drop the shoulders down, pressing into the palms. Try to sink the hips back. Pull your belly in, let the forehead come down towards the knee. Let's take 2 more breaths. Now the head's going to lift up. Walk your hands back up. Take the strap. We're going to take the strap behind your left shoulder for cow face pose. Reach the right hand across the center of the back. The right hand's going to grab the strap to pull downward, and you'll feel the left elbow point up towards the sky. Good. Let's just stay here for 2 more deep breaths. Inhaling. Exhale. 1 more breath in. Exhale. Release the strap. If you still have that bottom knee bent, you're going to straighten it. If you're already there, please just stay right where you are. So the left leg comes out, the right knee is still stacked on top, and we're going to just kind of lasso that strap underneath your left foot here. Good. Sitting up tall again. We inhale. Keep the shoulders down. Exhale, walking the hands forward towards that foot. Maybe the forehead comes down towards the knee. Inhaling deeply. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Slowly lifting the head up. You could slide the hands back. Keep the strap right there underneath your left foot, everyone. And both hands on the strap again. You'll notice that when we come down again, it won't be quite as intense this time. So drop your shoulders down, lengthen the spine. Start to walk the hands forward towards the foot. Once you have the length in the spine, then maybe the forehead tilts down. Pull your belly in, creating more space here as we breathe deeply. Two more breaths. Lifting the head up, slowly come back up. So we're going to take that, take the left foot out to the left first. Sorry, we have to be even. So it's the whole yin yang part of yoga. Let's take the strap to the right hand. It stays under the left foot. Left hand behind you, both shoulders drop down. Feel that little bit of a twist in the spine. Let the right elbow bend and we come and tilt forward, lengthening down. Nice deep breath. So let's inhale completely. Exhale all the way out. One more breath in. Exhale. Lifting the head up. We'll start to bring that left foot either, if you can't bring it all the way to the outside of the right leg, you can keep it right here in the shin. Otherwise, we use the strap to help us hop it over there. If that's too much for your knee, you're going to go ahead and just extend out that right leg and take your twist from here. Otherwise, we're here. Let's take another inhale all the way up. Exhale, twist, rotating. So we kind of hug that leg in. The left hand's behind you. Both shoulders drop down as we lengthen through the spine. Nice deep breaths here. Just take 2 more breaths. Return to center, reach up, both arms up. Exhale down. We're going to stack our knees again. So again, if that bottom leg needs to straighten, please straighten it and take your left knee on top. Otherwise, we're kind of right here. Shoelace pose. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, lengthen forward. Spread the fingers wide, palms down. Drop the shoulders away from the ears and kind of sink the hips back. Pull your belly in. Let the forehead kind of rest down there. Nice deep breaths here. And we'll take 2 more breaths. And lifting the head up. So walk your hands back up, sitting tall. Cow face pose. So we're going to take the strap into your left hand, toss it behind the left shoulder. Right hand reaches across. Good. And then the right hand's going to pull down, left elbow points up. Pull your shoulder blades together. Hold. Deep breaths in. Exhale. Just 2 more breaths here. 1 more. Great job. Release. So leaning back, if that right leg's not already extended, we're going to extend it now. Take the strap underneath that right foot, both hands on the strap. Shoulders drop down, flex the foot, inhale. Exhale, start to walk the hands down, relaxing the shoulders. Maybe the forehead comes towards the knee. We'll take 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath. To lift the head up, we'll remove the strap to the side. Everybody make your feet about as wide as the width of your yoga mat, hands behind you. We'll just windshield wipe our knees side to side. Good, inhale up, exhale, rotate, inhale up, exhale. Good, 1 more on each side, just like that. Beautiful, nice. So let's come up and we'll bring ourselves around right here onto all fours. So our knees are bent, hands underneath the shoulders with the fingers spread wide. Knees are hip distance apart, belly tight. So inhale here. On the exhale, lead with the belly button to spine. Begin to round the back as we tuck the chin to chest, exhaling completely. Inhale, dropping the belly down, lifting the head forward, maybe curl the toes under in your cow. And then flatten the feet, start to bring the belly button to spine, rounding the back, exhale completely in your cats. Inhale, lower the belly down, look forward, cow. Good, last time into cat. Inhale to cow. Good, now we have our toes curled under in our cow pose. Right from here, we're gonna lift ourselves up into downward facing dog. So lift all the way up and back. You can begin to alternate your knee bends here as you walk your dog. Let the back of the neck release. You're gazing towards your feet. Good, and then we'll find stillness, pressing both heels down, gazing towards your feet. Let the back of the neck release here for 2 more breaths. 1 more deep breath. Good, now inhale, take your right leg up to 3-legged dog. We're gonna take some plank variation. If you need to modify, you're gonna do this while you're down on your left knee, okay? Otherwise, we're here, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, round the back, nose to knee. Good. Inhale up. Exhale across towards the left elbow. Inhale up. Good. Exhale to the right elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, center, nose to knee, rounding the back. Inhale up. 1 more time across towards the left elbow. Good. Inhale up and hold. Now I want you to look in between the hands. We're going to try to bring the right foot all the way up there. Good. Finding our lunge position, so we're pressing back to the left heel. You could always rotate that back foot out if you're not feeling the balance. And then we press up right here, standing nice and tall. Let's bring both arms up. Take a rotation towards the right. So left arm forward, right arm back. Exhale here. Feel the movement in the spine. Inhale, come up. Exhale, rotate. 1 more time to the right like that. Beautiful. Come back to center, everyone, reaching up. Exhale, arms out to the sides, bicep curls. Really show me the biceps. Inhale, extend the arms out. And if the elbows are a little further back behind the shoulders, you'll get a nice opening in the shoulders and the heart. If you want to go work into that, press through the heel to inhale up. Exhale down. Two more. Hold right here. Good. Flip the hands over. Bring the fingertips to the rib cage. Exhale down. Inhale, extend. Exhale down. Inhale. Four. Good. Two more. One more time like that. Beautiful. Reach both arms up. Exhale, hands down to the ground or elevated on a block if you need that. We're going to take our butt blaster, so belly tight. Tap your left foot up to the right heel. Exhale, inhale back. If you want to work a little harder, your left knee comes to the back of the right knee bend. Really working through the glutes here. Exhale, inhale. Four more. Are you keeping your belly tight? Good. Two more. Last one. Great. Now bring that foot back. We're going to rotate your left foot out to the side of it. Take your right hand to the right thigh. Cartwheel your way up for warrior two. So drop your shoulders down. We have a deep knee bend. Shoulders relaxed. Let's rotate to the front again. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, rotate, warrior two. Just continue with your breath. Reach up on your inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. One more time to warrior one. We'll stay here. Arms come out. Right arm's going to cross underneath the left in this eagle arm position. Pulling the arms down, we tilt forward. Maybe if you can't come all the way down, you can always rest your hands on the back of a chair in front of you. Otherwise, we try to press the arms against the right inner thigh, resting your forehead to the hands, pulling your shoulders back. So this is humble warrior. Pull those shoulders back. As you do so, you might even feel yourself with a nice little crunch in the right oblique. Two more breaths. From here, we're going to release the hands to side angle. So maybe if you need a block, you have the block on the inside of the right foot. I'll use a block today. Left arm up to the sky. Try to keep that right arm and leg in contact with one another so it's pressing itself open. We'll take two more breaths here. Now just go ahead and take this left hand to the lower back, palm facing out, using the back of the hand as leverage to rotate that left shoulder open even more. You could gaze down or straight ahead. Right hand can stay down on the ground or maybe come to your heart center. Both shoulders pulling back. We're breathing here. Nice deep breaths. Two more breaths. And again, release the hands. Right hand down, left arm to the sky. Softly, slowly come back up. Warrior two. If that leg's on fire, you can straighten it. Relax your shoulders. Rotate the right palm up. Reach forward to come up and back into our peaceful warrior. So really reaching back there. Holding. Shoulders are trying to relax here for two more breaths. And then from there, just go ahead, straighten the right leg, right arm reaches further back. Legs are straight here, reverse triangle. Two more breaths. Good, inhale, come up. So arms are long, palms down. We're gonna come right into triangle next. So keeping the legs straight, reach all the way right, push the left hip back. Right hand comes down inside the right leg. If you want to use the block's inside the right foot. Left arm to the sky, shoulders rotate open. And continue to push that left hip back so you feel that stretch in the right leg. Two more breaths. Looking down, we soften the knee, come back up, straighten the legs, rotate to revolved triangle. So right hand slides down. If you don't want to go all the way into this deep rotation, the block can be inside the foot. If you want to go a little deeper, just bring it to the outside if you're using the block and take your right arm up. Good. We'll take two more deep breaths here. One more. Now look down, soften that knee, arms out, airplane wings, step your left foot up and out. I just have to move my mat a little bit to the side, sorry. So my mat always slides around because there's carpeting underneath me here. So come forward, stop in tabletop, legs are straight, push the hips back. We're gonna interlock the fingers behind the back, forehead lowers down towards the right knee, the arms pull up, back of the neck releases. 2 more breaths. Good, now soften the right knee, bring your hands down on either side. We're gonna step your left foot to meet the right foot. Now here's where you might wanna have some equipment if you wanna work harder. You're gonna bring the block in between the thighs, that's optional. Otherwise, you're just gonna bring the fingertips to the ground. Keep your strap handy or your belt. Deep knee bend on the exhale. Inhale, straighten the legs, really squeeze the block. Exhale, deep knee bend. Inhale to straighten. Just continue here. Exhale down. Inhale to straighten. Let's take 2 more here. And this time we'll stay down. If you have the block, squeeze it like you mean it and take your strap out. We're gonna take the strap in front of the shoulders, lengthen, pull nice and tight. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale forward, exhale, inhale. Just continue here. Let's take 4 more, really squeezing that block. I just remind you a lot because I notice when I stop squeezing and then it just becomes a little easier. 1 more time. Now here, like a flower blooming, slowly, slowly straighten the legs, reach the arms up to the sky, both feet pressed down. We're inhaling here. Exhale, tilt towards the right arm pulls the left arm overhead. So you get a big stretch in the left side, a little crunch in the right side. Inhale, come up slowly. Exhale, tilt to the left, pulling the right arm over, both feet pressed down. Good, and come up 1 more time. This time, arching the back to gaze upward maybe. Opening your heart. Stay here, 2 more breaths. Good, extend up again. So we'll take the strap behind the back. I want you to really deeply bend your knees here until your torso is resting on the thighs. Then you pull the strap towards the sky, back of the neck releases here. Knees could stay bent, or if you want to straighten into the hamstrings again, you could straighten the legs. Holding, feel that great openness in the front of the shoulders. The shoulders that we hunch forward all the time from looking at our cell phones and our computer screen. So deep knee bend, let the band come down. Okay, here's where the fun begins. Open your feet really wide, everyone. I'm gonna go sideways. The arms, even if you don't have anything in your hand, your arms are gonna come inside the thighs, pressing the thighs open. I call this one my quarterback squat. Inhale, lower the hips. Exhale, straighten the legs a bit. Block can go down or reach behind you. Exhale. Good. Inhale. This one really works into those hips. Exhaling down. Inhale. Two more like this. Good. Just hold it here. Pull your shoulders back. Gaze straight ahead. Nice deep breaths. Let's take 2 more breaths. And then the block comes down. We'll begin to straighten the legs. Walk your feet in. We'll stay in Uttanasana, forward bend. Release the back of the neck. Hold. It's okay if the knees are a little bit bent. That's perfectly fine. I want you to pull your belly in, push your hips higher to the sky. And then let your hands come in front of the thighs so you can roll up slowly. All the way up, and we'll find ourselves back in our mountain pose towards the front of the mat. If you need some water, go ahead and take some. I'm going to take some. Good. And then preparing for the second side. So we come all the way to the front of the mat. In our mountain pose, here's where we kind of regroup, right? So regrouping, shoulders back and down. Even the fingers are going to press together and lengthen towards the ground. Maybe close your eyes. Let your breath just flow here. And we'll take 2 more breaths. Let your eyes open, and we'll work through a sun salutation to go through the other side. Reach up, inhale and lengthen. Exhale, swan dive forward, fingers to the ground as we release the back of the neck here. Inhale, hands to the shins, lengthen. Exhale, down. Coming back to plank position. So holding plank, lower down slowly, chaturanga. You can always come onto the knees to modify. So you're flat on the belly here, press up. Inhale, arching the back. Exhale, back down. Curl the toes, come up and back to down dog again. You can pedal out those legs. Push your hips to the sky. And again, if you need to modify, just come down onto the right knee. Otherwise, the left leg's up to the sky. We inhale. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, center, nose to knee, round in the back. Inhale up. Exhale across to the right elbow. Inhale up. Good. One more time around like that. So exhale, left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, center, nose to knee. Inhale up. Exhale to the right elbow. Good. Inhale up, hold. So again, we'll look in between the hands. Try to bring that left foot all the way up there. If it doesn't quite make it, we just grab the back of that ankle, no big deal. Hands come to the left thigh. Bring yourselves up to this lunge position. You can always rotate the back foot out if you don't feel your balance. And then we'll reach both arms up. Rotate towards the left, so right arm forward, left arm back. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. And up one more time on that side. Good. Inhale up, hold. This time we're going to pull down and back, like you're pulling those resistance bands from the ceiling and down. Pull the shoulder blades back. Inhale up. Exhale. Four more. 3. Good, last 2 like that. And one more time. Good, hold here, elbows together, exhale. Inhale to open. Two more. One more here. Good, reach up on our next inhale. Exhale, hands down on either side of that left foot. Good, butt blaster, you ready? Belly tight, tap up. With the right foot to the left heel and back, or knee to knee and back to lunge. Exhale, bellies are tight to support our spine. Two more. One more time. Good. Step that right foot all the way back. Rotate it out to the side. Come up through warrior 2. So relax your shoulders, which are long. Arms long, shoulders relax. Gaze towards the left. Take a couple of rotations to warrior 1. Inhale, reach up. Exhale back, warrior 2. Inhale, reach up, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior two. This time we'll stay in our warrior one. Let the arms come out. Left crosses under right, eagle arms. Pull the arms down, tilt forward. Resting the arms against the left inner thigh, forehead down. Shoulders pull back as we breathe deeply, nice deep breaths. Just take 2 more breaths, pondering what you are humble about. 1 more breath. Good, good. So if you want to use the block's inside of the left foot, coming into our side angle, right arm up. Good, we'll take 2 breaths here. And then just take that right hand to the lower back in your half bind. We use the back of the hand to help us keep that shoulder rotated open. Left hand can stay down or come here to your heart center. Good, looking down or up. Let's just take 2 more breaths. 1 more nice deep breath in. Exhale, release. Left hand down, right arm to the sky. Core muscles engaged. We're gonna return to warrior two. Hold in here if you can. You can always straighten the leg if it's on fire and come back. Look towards your left fingers. Rotate the palm up, reaching forward to come up and back to our peaceful warrior. Try to let your shoulders relax as that left arm reaches back. And we'll take 2 more breaths. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale, straightening the left leg, left arm reaches further back. Reverse triangle. Just 2 more breaths here. Inhale, come up, keep those legs straight. Palms are down, coming right into triangle, trikonasana, reach left. Push the right hip back, left arm comes down, right arm reaches to the sky. Push the right hip further back to keep that left inner thigh engaged. You can always use your hand onto the block if you want to. It just helps you to stay there with a little more ease and get yourself properly into the pose. 1 more breath. Let's look down, soften the left knee, slowly come up, straighten the leg. We come around to revolve triangle. Right hand slides down the outside of the left leg. Maybe we take the block there or keep the hand inside the left leg. Let your shoulders relax here as we breathe. 2 more breaths. Soften that knee again. Arms out, pyramid pose. Step your right foot up. Arms out to either side. We inhale again. Exhale, bring the crown of the head forward, hips back. Interlock the fingers behind the back and we'll lower the forehead down. The arms are pulling upward. Both heels grounded. We'll take 2 more breaths. And soften the knee. We're going to bring the hands to the ground. Okay, ready? Take your props, if you're using them, in between the knees with the block, fingers to the ground. The strap is handy for after. Deep knee bend on your exhale. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, deep knee bend. Inhale to straighten. So just continue here. Good. 1 more time coming down. We're going to stay down. Here's where we grab that strap again in between both hands. Peel your torso up, pull the strap in front and row. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Keep those hips back. You're really squeezing the block here. One more. Good, last 2. One more time like that. Good. Still squeezing the block in as slowly as we can. Straighten the legs. Reach up. I'm going to go a little sideways. I have more space then. Tilt towards the left. Pull the right arm over. Squeeze the block. Exhale. Inhale. Slowly come up. And then exhale to the other side. Good. Inhale up again. Reaching back. Arch the back a little. Gaze up. And 2 more breaths. Good, reach up. Take your band behind the back. Deep knee bend to soften the knees. Rest your torso down. Strap is reaching up towards the sky to open the front of the shoulders. And then maybe the legs straighten, crown of the head down. Two more breaths. Good, now bend the knees. Here's where we grab the block again. Make sure your feet are really wide so your heels could stay down. Rest the arms against the inner thighs. Exhale, lower the hips as the block comes up. Inhale, straighten either down or reaching back. Exhale, good, and inhale. Just continue here. Let's take 2 more. This time we're going to stay down, pull your shoulders back, keep your gaze forward. Really press the arms and legs against one another. Just 2 more breaths. Not easy, right? Bring the block down, hands to the block, straighten the legs, walk the feet back together. Uttanasana. So back of the neck releases, belly is tight. And very slowly, we'll take our time rolling back up. Way up and back. Great job. So when we return to our mountain pose this time, I want you to feel really energized in both sides. So shoulders pull back and down. We're lengthening the spine. Maybe close your eyes. Take a couple of breaths here. Two more breaths. One more nice deep breath in. Exhale. And then we open the eyes again. Reach up on our inhale. Exhale, swan dive forward. Knees soften as we come down. Releasing the back of the neck. Inhale, hands to the shins. Lengthen. Exhale, back down. Come back to plank. And from here, we're going to come down to elbow plank. Taking dolphin pose. If you're modifying, you'll be on the knees doing the same motion, pulling forward and back. Otherwise, you're up on the toes. Shift your hips to the sky, dolphin. Exhale, pull forward to plank. Nice straight line, the belly's tight the whole time. Inhale up. Exhale, forward to plank. And again, inhale up. Exhale. Four more. Three. Good. Last 2 like that. And one more time. Hold your plank. Shoulders press back. We'll pulse for 8, 7, 6. 3. Last 2. One more. Hold. Knees come down. Let your arms extend. We'll take an extended child. So knees wide, forehead comes down. If it doesn't reach the ground, you can still elevate the head onto a block. And let your shoulders drop down. Stay here, 2 more breaths. One more breath. up. Walk your hands back. Good. And then we'll come around to sitting position. Okay. So with our feet to the front of the mat, we're going to engage the core muscles, slowly rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Beautiful job, everyone. So we're going to cross your right ankle over the left thigh here. Lift the left foot up, taking reverse crunch, so hands behind the head. Inhale. Exhale, knees come in as we lift. Inhale down. Exhale. Inhale. So just continue. If it's too much, you could just do the legs without lifting the head and shoulders. Going for 4 more right here. 4, 3, last 2. One more time. Holding this one up, we'll pulse for 8, 7. 4 more. Last 2. Exhale all the way out. Hold your breath at the bottom of the exhale here. Feel that energy. Inhale, release. Both feet come back to the ground. Switching sides. Take your time. Left ankle crosses over the right thigh. Hands behind the head again. Lift up. Feet are flexed. We'll inhale. Exhale, knees come in as we lift. Inhale down. Good. Just 4 more here. Really feel that energy in your core. 3, we worked hard this morning. 2 more. This one, hold up again. We'll pulse for 8, 7. 2 more. Exhale all the way out. Hold it. Hold your breath at the bottom of the exhale. Feel that energy. Inhale. Beautiful. So hug those knees in. Good. Rock side to side. Let your left leg extend out, just interlocking the fingers to the right shin. Bring the knee in. And then move the right knee over a little towards the right shoulder. Then press the left shoulder blade back into the mat. Just feel that spine lengthen into the ground. Good. Take the knee back to center. We'll switch legs. So left leg comes in, right leg extends out. Hugging the knee in. Press both shoulders down. Let's open the left knee towards the left shoulder. Pressing the right shoulder blade back down again. Feel the whole spine imprint into the mat as we breathe here. We'll just take 2 more breaths. Come back to center. Both legs extend out. We'll bring the arms overhead. Wave the toes, get really long in your stretch. And take the arms to the sky. Exhale, let them fall. So whatever you guys like as your favorite Shavasana pose, that's where I want you to be right now. So just letting go right there. Good. And today, we're going to take a meditation about peace, tranquility, and healing. Isn't that good? So first, with your eyes closed, we'll begin by becoming aware of the breath. Feel the breath enter through the nostrils with a cool feeling, and then a warming feeling as it exits back out. And on your next inhale, filling the lungs with your deep inhale, bringing in energy, and vitality, and prana, the life force. As you exhale, feel the body releasing toxins, stress, or any negativity that may have accumulated. And just stay with this breath, focusing on the feeling of deep peace as you feel the energy that is now in your body. Start to become aware of the warmth and tingling in every cell. Feel the energy that is in the extended environment, in every part of nature, and in every living thing. And bring all those energies together as you feel them as one. Visualize all of that energy shining as brightly as the sun. And bring the shining glow of bright energy over the crown of your head as you feel it starting to travel down into your body from the top of the head, slowly going down into your face and neck, traveling down into the shoulders, all the way down the arms to the fingers. Just feel the healing energy and light going down into your chest and all the way down to your hips. This energy continues to travel down the legs and all the way to the tips of your toes. Your whole body is now filled with divine healing light and energy. So just allow that healing energy to completely fill any physical area that needs healing energy. And feel it warming, healing, and expanding through those places. Just allow the healing light to bring peace to any emotional issues or traumas. And now bring your awareness to any intentions or desires that you may have. And hold those thoughts of intentions and desires as you allow healing energy to bring your deepest desires to life and your intentions to reality. And feel yourself connected to divine energy and life, knowing that all is one. We'll stay with this deep, relaxing, peaceful feeling of bliss throughout our day and weekend. And now we'll just have you start to move your fingers and your toes a little bit. So wiggling that out, you could rotate your ankles and your wrists a couple of times. If you're still lying down, just hug your knees into the chest, gently rocking side by side, forward and back a little bit. And then we're all going to meet up here in sitting position. So let's bring our hands together this morning into prayer position in our Anjali Mudra, bowing our heads. Bowing our heads to feel the gratitude for all of the abundance in our lives, for our families, especially honoring our dads and granddads this morning, for our friends, and for our health. May your joys be as deep as the ocean and your sorrows as light as its foam. Namaste.